So we've got VO2 Master gas analyzer. How's this going to help you stand out from the crowd? Well, as a personal trainer, there's a number of different things. So what are you looking for? You're looking for client retention. You're looking to get a USP where you can stand out from doing something different from everyone else. But you're also looking at how you can get a greater income from the clients that you've currently got. So all of this is about giving you client data, giving the client accurate scientific data, using it to hook your client and keep your client in, and actually to bring more clients in and stand away from the crowd. So we've got here a gas analyzer that allows us to do a couple of different things. And realistically, again, it depends on what your strengths and weaknesses are. Many clients, not all clients, but many clients are looking to get a much better understanding of how their body uses calories, are often coming to you to tone up, to lose weight. So one of the first assessments that I recommend doing as a personal trainer is using the standard resting metabolic rate test. It's got a variety of test protocols in, but from as little as 10 minutes, sitting down, resting, you can get a true assessment of the calories your client requires to maintain their body weight in the current state, or the calorie deficit that we need to apply to ensure that they get weight loss. So if you've got clients that are specifically looking for weight loss, doing a resting metabolic rate test with them would be essential. The next thing you can be looking at doing is you can be looking at using the RAM protocol, the max test protocol with the clients in order to accurately determine training zones. So if they're doing cardio work, that they're not wasting their training time. By giving them accurate zones, we know that when they're training hard, they're training properly hard. When they're training easy, when they're doing recovery work, that work is done at the right intensity to make sure that they're working in endurance zone, working in level 2 zone, zone 2, whatever, the way that you're going to break your zones up. But we make sure that we give you and your client accurate data that they can work to. From that, I would then suggest that you look to reassess anything from 6 to 10 to 12 weeks later. So you've got a target where you can measure, you can then set your training schedule, and then you can reassess. And if you're finding that the client is improved, they're going to love you and they're going to want to stay with you and they're going to want to come back. If you're finding a client hasn't improved, well, you use that as a trigger. We need to do more sessions with you, you're not training properly. Right, let's look at what you're doing, let's smarten up the way you're training, let's see what improvements we can make. Let's work again on this for the next 6, 10, 12 weeks and we reassess again. So we use this to keep the clients on board. But of course, if Sally's been in for a test, she's going to tell her friends about it. So again, that makes you stand out from the guy that's down the street. So for me, this is a great way to help you, your business, but most importantly, your clients keep you on board. So in terms of using this to generate income, once you bought the device, a test is going to cost you around about £2, £2.50 to run. The results, the reports are available immediately to you and your clients. Looking at the market at the moment, I know personal trainers charging anything from £30 to around about £100 for a resting metabolic rate test, depending on where they are in the country. For a maximal test, they're charging anything from £50 to around about £200 for a test. So you'll find that your investment is paid off very quickly, but it also gives you another great source of revenue. The question I have frequently been asked over the last couple of months is, well, why do I need to use the VO2 Master to do a resting metabolic rate test? So I can quite happily go on the internet, open a book up, plug my client's age, height, weight, gender into a formula, and bang, that gives me the calories I need. Well, the calculation is based on a national average or a population average. So although you're going to get some clients that are bang on the prediction, you're going to find some clients that are massive outliers. As an example, I had a client in that we did a resting metabolic rate test with a couple of weeks ago. And we found that his metabolism was running slightly slower than anticipated. It was about 7% lower than his prediction. Now, it's quite a big lad, he's just over 100 kilos. So, that's quite a lot of calories to be overeating. So once we'd done the calculations using the VO2 Master of the calories that he needed and the breakdown of fat, carbohydrate and protein, we were able to adjust his nutritional intakes. As a result of that, we've spoken to him again recently and he's now started to lose weight again, and he's actually finding that he's got more energy than he had before because we've got the balances right by looking at assessing rather than just guessing the data points.